able to kind of share with you. Missy asked me to come and speak. I am the Chief Program Officer here at the Arc of Prince George County. And what that means is that I just try to help everybody keep their trains on the track. And we have lots of things happening in all of our program areas and specifically community living. You should be seeing some things happening in your programs. I'm going to let them talk about that. But I will say this, we are in a strategic planning mode right now. We just ended our fiscal year, and just to let you know, things went very well this last year, and we are hoping that with the things that have transpired last year, we'll be able to do even more this year. That is our hope, and so we appreciate your support in all that we do, and we hope for your feedback as we go along. There are, like I say, we are working on some strategic things that will absolutely require that you participate and give us feedback because we need that. And we'll be reaching out to you all individually. We'll be reaching out as group and saying, please communicate with us. Some families we have already had communication with in reference to their general thoughts on some things. And we hear you. We want you to know that. And we are, our ears are to the ground, and we are trying to respond to some of what your concerns might be. So, again, thank you for today. Missy has given me 20 minutes, and I'm going to try to be brief and maybe not take as much time. But I wanted to just give you an overall look at what we are thinking about strategically as we meet. Just yesterday, we met with the leadership team to talk about some of the direction we want to go and have people talk about what they think the capability or capacity is based on what we currently have going. We're engaging our board at this time, and certainly we're going to be engaging you in by consulting you as to what you see, what you have seen, and what you would hope to see in the future. So one of the things that we have indicated that we would like to do, as many of you know, we are Medicaid government dependent in many areas. And what that means is that 80% of our funding actually it comes from Medicaid. And what we would like to do is kind of diversify a little bit because you never know when something may happen. We have been fortunate in the last few years to be taken care of and things have worked well, but we would like to know if there are opportunities outside that may be non-DDA funded opportunities. Diversity in funding streams is always a good thing. And so we are seeking to do that. We are looking at maybe even some entrepreneurial types of businesses that maybe our folks could benefit from, either through training or we are able to do some additional outreach in the community. We would like to do so if that could bring in some additional revenue to our programming here at the ARC. So we wanted to kind of grow that non-DDA revenue certainly over the next year. What we would also like to do is engage more of the families in the actual advocacy part of what we do. We've been fortunate that we have Rob, and he is chairing an advocacy group for the people that we support. And so we have people all over the county who are absolutely participating in going to the Capitol building, participating in DD Days, and we would like to have more families engaged. And it's not necessary that people have experience doing these things, but we certainly want we want to hear your voice. We want legislators to hear your voice so that they can be continually supporting us in the efforts. And so we have been fortunate in many ways to have had voices to speak loud and clear on behalf of the organization, and we've benefited from that. And we'd like to continue our relationship with those legislators and with the community, and having people be able to have that voice, and to also share opportunities for people to be able to do that with us and even without us when those opportunities arise. So we will want to see that happen this upcoming year. Um, one of the things that we are very interested in is because we have grown significantly over the past couple of years, we're looking at increasing the satisfaction of the staff. And we've been able to do that. We've been able to give some raises and some things. And so we've been in a good spot, but we don't want to rest on our laurels and just, be uh, be at a satisfactory level. We want to make sure that we are continually trying to improve the quality of what we do and provide the services that people want. And to do that, we have to have staff that are happy to be staff and want to be here and want to support the people that we support. And so we have done a tremendous job of, and I will give our HR department kudos for, if you notice, you won't see a whole lot of different faces all the time. We have started to get our numbers up with as far as the staff are concerned. And so our goal is also to make sure that once they come on, they are happy and they want to stay, because we know that staff who are stable and those staff who enjoy what they do are going to be happy being here. And we want to give them opportunity not just to be here, but to grow here and to thrive here as well. So we are going to be working on that in the next year. Also, participant and family satisfaction. One of the things that we tried to do a little outreach with, I guess about a month ago, is we were trying to have a family focus group. And so we're going to have to try to reboot that again. And I think this time we're going to try to open it up to just everybody. And hopefully people will show up and give voice to what the thoughts are. And we sent out a survey in advance of it of what people were thinking. And we did it for a small group of people that we hadn't heard their voice for. And so we wanted to kind of get them together, people that we don't hear from all the time, to have voice. And folks didn't, it didn't, we weren't able to reboot it in the way that we wanted to. So I think people have gotten to the point where they really prefer virtual versus in face to face. So I think we're going to try a virtual opportunity where we try to get all of you together and see how that works. We had an outside facilitator, somebody who is a parent, who has been working in the field for a very long time, and she is more than willing to work with us and help you with your thoughts. And so we can kind of prioritize those things and try to make things happen that you are interested in seeing happen with your loved ones. So we're gonna continue to work on that in the upcoming months. Perhaps in September, October, we'll have another opportunity to try to focus in on issues that you find are most important and have opportunities like this. I'm so glad Missy has rebooted this opportunity where she's focusing specifically on her families and residential and personal supports, where those issues that you might have could be shared in a way that may not be valid if you're not, if you're in employment. So we have the general meetings, but having it specifically to your needs is an important thing. And I thank Missy for having this opportunity. The other thing is we want to, with all the new staff, we want to reduce the turnover to under 30%. And it has been extremely high. I think it has been up to 40% at certain points, maybe 50 at certain points a couple of years ago. But that number is slowly creeping down. And so we've been very happy about that. Every 2 weeks, when we look at what the retention is, Rob sends out a note saying kudos, he's happy. We want him to be happy. We want the board to be happy. We want you to be happy that the faces that you see of people who are working with your loved ones are familiar faces, and faces of people that you feel like you can communicate with and they're communicating back with you. And when that doesn't happen, you can feel free to share your thoughts in reference to that. And we're listening, and we're trying to open up other avenues as well. I think Missy's going to talk a little bit about how that's happened for families and how that's they did a pilot program allowing people into the actual files of people to see what people are doing on a daily basis. And I'm sure she'll talk about that a little later. But we definitely want to make sure that you're having that experience. We want to give you a positive experience with the staff. The other thing is we are recognizing and have had opportunity now that there's an increase in the need for people to have support services around mental health. And so, whether you're in residential or any other programs that we have, we are getting feedback, and there have been constant opportunities throughout the country, actually, to have people focus in on that for the IDD population. And so one of the things we have done is we have hired a board certified behavior analyst who has come aboard, and she is helping us to look at things from a different perspective. We had utilized another agency, and we find that having someone right here in our auspices and at our home base to be able to address issues that we have, and people see her on the ground and be able to communicate more readily and be available to us, and not just a lot of other people at the same time. We're finding that that's going to be helpful for us. And at some point, what we're hoping is that we'll not just have a person, but we will have a department that kind of focuses in on people when they're having difficulty and feeling like they need some other types of support. So we have Sierra Barkley, who has been hired to come on and kind of lead the troops in that area. So I wanted to let you know about that. Let's see. We are committed. You have probably at this time seen quite a bit of things happening in the residential homes, from painting to flooring to uh, bathrooms being altered and bedrooms being changed around and decorated. And we want to get the aesthetics right, but we also want to make sure that people are safe and that people have accessibility to their homes as much as possible. So we also have been focusing in on, because some of our people are aging, making sure that when they age, that they're having a good experience. So people don't have to move just because something's happened in their life and they're not able to move around like they had. Because we're all aging, and I'm starting to feel a little bit of how that all works with my knees and things. So I know going up the stairs and downstairs can be problematic for some people. So we're trying to come up with ideas and mechanisms to make it so that people can access their homes fully. And so what you should be seeing is some accessibility things. We're putting in even appliances so that if people are learning to cook and do that sort of thing, they're doing it on a stove that is accessible, so that the knobs are not way on the top or in the back of the stove, but the knobs are on the front, and people aren't having trip hazards of rugs and things of that nature, and carpeting that doesn't work for them if they use a wheelchair. So we were trying to just make things comfortable for people. And you should know that we are committing to putting additional monies in that area moving forward. So you should be seeing things internally and externally. We have accumulated a number of grants that are allowing us to work on some things too. So we've been really excited about that. You've had our teams are working constantly. We're constantly saying, give us some pictures of this so we can send it to somebody and see if we can benefit from whatever they have to offer. So we're constantly reaching out to the folks in the community to say, hey, this is what we need. And we have developed some relationships with some national brands to help us do this in a way that is not just one thing on, one thing off, but we are working with companies that have a national footprint that can help us on a large way. So you should be seeing some of that happen. I'll just announce this because transportation is a big part of what we do, whether you're living at a group home, whether you're in employment, or you come back and forth to the day program. We have purchased about 50 new vehicles Many of them are accessible vehicles because we know that people need to be able to get around, and people's status changes often. So we're trying to, our transportation director is doing things along that line. Plus, we are anticipating, because we want to make sure we're meeting the needs of the people in the community, we are likely going to be providing services to individuals in the community who also need transportation. So our vehicles most of the time are used in the mornings, they're breaking in the middle of the day, and then they go back and pick people up in the afternoons, and we use them on the weekends. So we are getting our transportation department to actually consider going to pick up people who might have medical appointments during the middle of the day, so that we're helping the community. People might have a medical appointment, so some of the seniors in the community get a chance to go to their dialysis appointment, and we will take them, pick them up, take them back, and then just move on with what we do as an organization. So we want to be, we want to be good stewards of our monies and our resources, and we think that that's going to be a help for the community. And so we're going to be doing that, and we're really excited about that. In some cases, some of you will be notified. We are also looking at, and I think I might have mentioned this if you were on one of our last calls, we talked about remote supports for residential. And so that will be a situation where we use technology for those people who may not need as much supervision overnight. And so there will be supervision, but it will be technology providing it, and people behind the scenes watching, making sure that things are running well in the group home, in the common areas. There wouldn't be any, we would make sure we're respecting people's privacy. But if you have not been notified, your loved one might not be a person that they're considering, but there are some people who are considering that level of support overnights, and then staff come in the morning and get people out, and they move on with their day. And so that's something that we've been working with DDA on. We have been working with Ryan, who is our systems implementation administrator, and we have been consulting with an external entity, NextGen, in reference to that. And so we are looking at how that will work out, and we'll be keeping you informed as that goes on. How am I for time, Missy? I think I might be going over time, but again, I am just grateful that you all have allowed us to provide services for your loved ones. And if you have questions, we're always available. You can email, text, any of us here, to make sure that, if you have questions, we're more than glad to answer your questions.
And what was your name again?
I'm Thalia Simpson Clement.
Okay. Thalia Simpson. You are a breath of fresh air. No, I can't see on the screen. I'm on the phone.
Oh,
this
okay,
is Keith's
no
sister.
problem.
Yes, you are a breath of fresh air.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes,
I'm so
this
glad
is
that you're
Keith's
on the phone
sister.
today.
Yes, and I will always be on the phone as long as you all notify me. But you are a breath of fresh air. I've never had a call. And many, many, many years, Keith has been on the Simpson, been in the system with the, what is your title, Chief Program Officer. Anybody higher than, who's over the houses, the service coordinator, and the nurse, and, the staff. So you were truly a breath of fresh air. And my number's on file, and I don't mind being a part of being a family voice.
Oh, fantastic.
For the ARC. And, we can get into details, if you want to give me a call, somebody give me a call. But I don't mind being a part of, being active in some things for the ARC, because I'm very pleased with my brother's care.
Oh, absolutely. I will definitely reach out to you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Missy. Right. Thank you.
Thank you, Talia. So we will continue with the introduction. So Talia did her part, because I know she's very busy and her calendar is busy. So everyone, you just introduce yourself and continue with the presentation, please. Thank you. So my name is Mr. Lubin. I am the Division Director of Community Living. I am 4 months old, but I was with the ARC previously. So I'm excited to be working with all of you and the team to make sure that we are providing quality services and our individuals are priority in everything that we do. Carmelita?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carmelita Ataviado. I'm with the ARC. This is my 15th year and different capacities. But right now I am the Director of Admissions and also Quality Systems here at the ARC of Prince George's. My role centers on supporting families as they navigate the wide range of services we offer to individuals with developmental disabilities. So our organization provides comprehensive array of services, including employment support, community-based day services, facility-based day program for those people with complex medical needs, and then also community personal support, supported living, and community living services. So if you are interested to know more about the other services, I can leave my email address in the chat box and feel free to reach out to me.
All right, thank you. Lillian is on vacation. Thank you so much, Carmelita. So she won't be able to join us, but she is our benefit coordinator. She makes sure that our individuals' waiver is always effective, and she also makes sure that our Social Security and rep pay services are always properly implemented. And Keisha, is Keisha with us? Okay, Keisha is our person-centered coordinator, and what Keisha does is that she makes sure our plans are put together, and then she coordinates with the CCS to make sure our individuals' person-centered plans are completed and implemented to make sure that they receive quality services. Ms. Ciara, I know I saw you.
And good afternoon, morning.
Good
Good afternoon,
afternoon.
everyone.
Good afternoon, Ciara.
I'm Sierra. I am the behavior analyst here at the ARC Prince George's County, and it has been a wonderful almost year. I joined the organization in October of last year, and I've really just been focusing on learning everyone. So I've worked across community living, our different day and employment programs, just collaborating with our staff members and getting to know our participants. And really building quality systems that hope to support and create and enhance our positive environments so that our folks have that emotional support as well as the communication support they need to make the best choices in every situation that they're in. So yeah.
All right. Thank you, Ciara. Beverly, are you with us?
I sure am.
All
Can you-
right.
Okay.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Beverly Alford. I have been with the ARC for about 2.5 years, give or take a month or two. And I am the one that is the, oh, hey, Beverly, that came from Miss Oladapo. We've been talking. And I do the MFRs, I mail them out, and the SNAP benefits, and making sure all of the medical and dental, all their needs are to help have them met, and making sure their invoices are paid in a timely manner.
All right. Thank you, Beverly. And for family members who don't know what MFRs are, those are the monthly financial reports that we send to you.
Yeah, for those who do get them in the mail, I'm the one that.
I don't get anything. I've requested stuff for years and seem like I can't get anything on
Okay.
previous calls.
We'll work towards that. Miss,
Okay.
I don't have that information to send it, but if you can get it to me, I'll be more than happy to send yours as well.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Beverly Alford. I am the administrative specialist.
Okay, and you handle the finances?
Well, I handle the monthly financial reports. So this is an RFMS account and the MFRs, which will show what they've spent for the month. That's the part.
Okay, okay, great.
thank you.
Mhm.
Ryan?
Hi, my name is Ryan Randmarine. I am the implementation administrator here at the agency. My role consists of implementation, systems, processes. I manage our electronic health records, and I do a lot of innovation and technology with our agency, including, like Thalia said, working on implementing remote supports.
And Ryan is the one to thank for giving us access to ICM, so for you to be able to read the notes of the individuals.
Okay, can you at the end of this or whenever you can email me, because all these people, all the meetings that I've been involved in has been, you know, from the service coordinator on down, and I don't want to hold any of these people accountable for those people not getting information to them that I have been requesting. So I just want them to know that, because I've never spoke to, you know, any of these people. It's just information that I requested. So is it possible that I can get an email with everybody's names and contact information? Is that possible?
Yes, ma'am. We'll make
That's
sure
on this call.
Yes, ma'am. We'll make sure that we share the roster once we have all of the family members who participated.
Okay, because this is too many names to keep up with at this time. Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now our community living regional directors. Please introduce yourself to the family members.
Yes, good morning. My name is Antoinette Reed. I'm one of the area directors. I oversee the group homes in the central region. Some of the things I do, making sure that the persons that we workforce service get to work, day programs, doctor appointments, family visits, activities, just to name a few. Thank you.
Okay, I'll be here the rest of the week. I just won't be here.
Endurance?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Endurance Hannah. I'm the area director for the Northern region. I joined the ARC in March of this year, and some of my responsibilities include ensuring that staffing is in place, ensuring that the individuals have enough food supplies in the home, ensuring that fundings are actually up to date for the individuals, meaning that they are up to date with their funding with DDA, and also ensuring that activities are actually happening at the homes, at the sites. Basically, program-wise, ensuring that things are running smoothly in the different sites that I supervise.
Okay. Ms. Marie?
Good afternoon. My name is, Good afternoon. My name is Marie Gomez, and I'm overseeing the Southern Region, area director for the Southern Region. And basically, I've been here for 4 years, but like 6 months in my new position. And basically, I'm overseeing making sure that all operations and implementing of strategies and making sure DDA requirements and company policies, procedures, quality assurance, and so forth.
Thank you, Marie. I know we have a lot of program managers. So program managers, just say which programs that you're in, and then that will be it, so we could continue. If not, we will spend a whole time just introducing ourselves. Adebola, is Adebola still on vacation?
Yes, Adebola is still on vacation. Jennifer is on vacation as well. Yeah.
So starts out with Eustace.
Good afternoon. My name is Eustace Langley. Been with the ACT for 6 years. I'm the program manager for Winfield, Warren, and Taunton.
Thank you. Michelle?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michelle Lawrence. I'm the program manager for Cedar Olive, Maiden, and Lawton, and I've been with the ARC going 10 years. Thank you.
Thomas?
Good afternoon. My name is Thomas Oshoka. I manage Kenwood, Mimsy, and Hunksman, and I've been with the ARC for a year.
All right, thank you. Mohammed? Is Mohammed with us?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mohammed Silla. I've been with the ARC for 3.5 years now, and I manage Tapestry, Wimbledon, and Princely. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Clarice?
Good afternoon. My name is Clarice Thomas. I manage Imperial and Teal. I've been with the ARC close to 5 years, but I'm new to my position, 3 months and going. Thank you.
Thank you. Olayanka?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Olenka. I'm new in my position. I think I'm barely a week. I'm the new program scheduling manager. Thank you.
Olu?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Oluwakemi Ogbe. I've been at the HAC for 5 years. I'm the program manager for Elder Oaks 1, Winfield 2, and Castleton Houses. Thank you.
Thank you. My other Olu, Yemisi?
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Oluyemisi Oyewale. I'm the program manager for Yardley, Port Echo, and Folsom. I've been with the ARC for 5 years, but as a program manager, I'm just like 2 months now. Thank you.
Okay, Anne?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anne Alexandre Ferdinand, and I oversee Facts here, Pond Meadow, and Starlight, and I've been with the ARC for 5 months.
Rebecca?
Good afternoon, everyone. I've been with the ARC for 5 months, and I oversee Berrybrook, Briarcliff, and Springbrook. Thank you.
Yolanda?
Good afternoon. My name is Yolanda Hamlin. I oversee Yorktown, Brunswick, Caswell. I've been with the ARC for 8 years.
Sharon?
Good afternoon. My name is Sharon Hunt. No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. My name is Sharon Hunt. I oversee Bucknell, Fernwood, and Kavanaugh, and I've been with the ARC 31 years this month.
Thank you. Philip?
Good afternoon. My name is Philip Conte. I've been with the ARC for 5 years, and I supervise Ingleside, Brandon Lane, and Pitchwalker. Thank you.
Solomon?
Good afternoon. Solomon Aditono is my name. I'm a program manager with the ARC. I've been with the ARC for 8 years. I manage Churchfield, Westside, and Elder Oaks 2. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so this is our team. That we thank Talia for giving the update. So you already know what what we are working towards in 2024 and 25. And then I know Talia spoke about the family focus. So we're going to move forward to the other presentation, and the rest of the presentation is going to be held and presented by the area directors, who will provide you updates on what's happening in the home.
Okay. Good afternoon again. My name is Endurance Hannah, and I'll be going through some of the updates that we have so far with community living. First on our list is site renovations, furnitures, and person-centered decor. So pretty much we've been working with looking into most of our locations, identifying sites that actually requires renovations or modifications, just like Talia mentioned, ensuring that individuals are aging in place. We are meeting with their needs, current needs with modifications like accessible homes, and also ensuring that we have things like if it's a stair lift, if it's modifying the ramp or building a ramp. We've had some sites that actually had ramps done recently and we're still identifying more sites. So renovation and modification is actually an ongoing thing that we are going through in community living currently. Like I said, just to ensure that the individuals are aging in place, we don't have to move them from site to site, because we understand the fact that individuals are comfortable in their environment that they are used to, and we want to ensure that we are keeping that as much as possible and as we can do. And also we're having to visit more of our homes to ensure that we're identifying homes that needs furniture replacements if they're too old, or if it doesn't meet the need or the current needs of the individuals that dwell in there currently. And they are also involved in that process of identifying what furnitures they like and what we are purchasing in the home. So just to ensure that the homes are up to date with new furnitures and decors as well. So we're changing out some old decorations and putting new ones in there that meets with the current standard of what the individuals want. And it's person-centered as well. So like I said, they are involved in that process as well. This effort is aimed at enhancing the living environment for our residents or our individuals, rather, and ensuring that each home remains comfortable or welcoming in line with our quality standards. So we want to meet that standard for all homes. So if we've not arrived at a particular home right now, or if you're visiting the homes and you've not noticed any changes, be patient with us. We will get there as well.
Okay, and the next we're talking about the licensing
homes audits. So currently we have we are going through the licensing audits. We call it the audit party, where we are having peer review, meaning one program manager A goes to program manager B's home to go inspect the home, just ensuring that we are having a different eye inspecting the homes, and they are able to see stuff that maybe the original or the current manager of that home is not able to see or identify. The reason why we are doing all of this is to ensure that we are providing the best of services to the individuals that we support and ensuring their safety as well. So I said the effort is aimed at enhancing the living environment. Oh, this is a wrong slide. Sorry.
Okay, sure.
It's a wrong slide.
Sorry, Andy.
All right. No, not this one.
Which one do you want?
Audits, the audit one.
Oh, we don't have an audit one.
All right. So I'll just move on without the slide. All right. So the reason for the audit, as I said, is just to ensure that we are meeting up with DDA and OHCQ requirements for the home and preparing our sites ahead of those audits from the state. We want to be prepared before they come over. So we are inspecting ourselves to ensure that we are meeting that standard that DDA requires for us and that OHCQ will be looking out for when they step into each of our homes. And basically, all of this revolves around ensuring the safety of the individuals that we support, ensuring that we're having their documentations in place and up to date, ensuring also that we are checking their DMEs, which is the durable medical equipment that they use. Some of them may be too old or not functioning as it should. Part of this audit will be identifying some of those things at the site, and we'll be replacing them for those who we're able to replace them for, or if not, we'll be reaching out to get the funds to do that for them. We've seen places where we've had to replace hospital beds, wheelchairs, and all of that. So those are part of some of the things we'll be looking at when we are auditing the site, aside from documentations, aside from looking at the site, ensuring the appliances are working as they should, ensuring that the exit routes are actually a route that can be used in an emergency situation. So it goes beyond just looking at the paperwork. We're ensuring safety. We're ensuring that our individuals are receiving the best services that they should, and documentation, pretty much.
All right. Thank you, Andy.
Next slide.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Assistive technology assessment. So the reason why we are doing this, or let me start from, we are doing this with the help of our esteemed behavior analyst. She has really taken us in a direction that eventually will help us to meet our individuals, or take our individuals to that level where they're able to have access to assistive technology that they need. As our individuals age, definitely there become the need for them to have certain assistive technology to enable them perform some of the daily activities that they would typically be able to do by themselves, but now are not able to because they are aging. So this assessment is done by our behavior analyst, Sierra. So she is involved in the PCP meetings after we have identified an individual that would have need for an assistive technology assessment, and she becomes part of that process to the point where we're able to obtain the device or the assistive technology for that individual. It could be hearing aids, it could be adaptive cutleries, or it could be more than that also, but something similar, and we have pictures of some of them up here on the screen. So with the help of Sierra, we are able to do that and provide this assistive technology to our individuals as well. Recently, in the past 3 months, we've seen some of our individuals return back to day program. Some of them were home maybe due to issues with their waivers or issues with transportation, but we've seen a lot of them return back to day program, and they're able to engage in those activities that they should be engaging in at the day program as well. And we're still working on that to ensure that we are identifying and having meetings or team meetings with individuals who are also showing interest that they would like to return back to day program. Maybe they've been home or in lieu of day, meaning they're home not attending a day program, but they feel they want to be more engaged and they want to maybe go back to a day program. As soon as we identify those individuals or they let us know about it, we'll work with them and their CCSs to ensure that they return back to day program. But currently we've seen a lot of our individuals return back to day program with the help of our transportation team and also community living, working together in collaboration to ensure that individuals are able to get to their day programs and also return back home. Thank you. Increased community engagement. In community living, we are very particular about our individuals being engaged and having that inclusion in the community. We do understand that during the pandemic, a lot of things we actually slowed down and a lot of changes happened where individuals were more home and not getting engaged in the community. But right now we are on top of that, ensuring that we're having increased community engagement, which is one of our target goals currently. So we're working with our program managers at each of the location, ensuring that we are having schedules for individuals planned ahead of time, so we know what the weekend is going to look like for each location. And we're seeing that happen as we're receiving pictures of most of these community engagement that individuals are involved in, and that's what we want to continue to see. So it's an ongoing process. We might not be at that point where we want to be right now in terms of having them, having our individuals more engaged. We are identifying activities and places where they would like to go to. We're working with them in house meetings to also arrive at that schedule for what they want to do. So it's not just the program managers handling this, the individuals are also very much part of that process of their community activities. So we're working with them as well on what they would like to do, because that's why we're here.
Okay, with added to that, we also started the direct support professional training, the plan. So Andy, do you want to tell the families a little bit more about it?
The DSP training.
The DSP training, correct.
Yes. So recently we just rolled out the DSP training materials, and why we are doing that is because we want to ensure that our DSPs are well equipped with all of the information that they need to provide the best support to our individuals at each of the various sites, and that includes training on how to engage an individual even in the site or outside in the community, and also how to maybe complete medical appointment, how to provide services at the site. It is a very, very huge process right now that we're rolling out. So that is an in-person, it's an on-site training that would occur for each DSP that we hire and those that we currently have. So they will all have to go through that process of training specific to each location that they are assigned to, so that they are better equipped to work with those specific individuals as they come into the system, into the homes. Yeah, I don't know if you want to add more to it, Messi.
No, that you explained it pretty well. Go on.
Okay. Nutritional plan for all persons. Had a couple of meetings with family members where they are concerned about the meals that their individuals are actually having. But good news, and which is something that is also very huge. The ARC of PG actually put in a lot of money into this. We had our directors, we had our DSPs, program managers going to PG Community College to go get trained on this particular nutritional plan. So it's not just like a paperwork that we just dropped on the site at the site. No, we actually went into the kitchen. We learned how to prepare this menu. We learned everything that should be learned so that we can also be well equipped to support our staffs eventually when they come to us. And we didn't stop there. Like I said, our DSPs were also signed up for this class. So they are also well equipped. And the menu plan is created specifically for each person, meaning it's person-centered. We did not create one size fits all for everybody. It's a menu plan that is created for each individual to meet their current health needs. So if you've not seen that, or if you've not heard about that, maybe when you stop by at any of our sites, you will see that folder in the kitchen area, or you could ask for it if you want to know what your individual is actually having for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So pretty much that's it, because we want to ensure the health and wellness of our individuals, and working with their dietary restrictions, we're ensuring that they're having the best meal that they should be having to give them, help them live the best life that they can live as well. Increased hiring and site staffing. Talia mentioned also during her presentation, we've had a lot of staff turnover in the past, but we've been working on that, and we've seen a huge turnaround right now. We've hired a lot of staff recently, especially direct support staff that are working with our individuals in the site with the help of our hiring department. We've been able to get to, I would say, a much more comfortable level with the hiring and staffing of the site. In as much as we know that we have to keep certain staffing ratio at each of the sites. So we are ensuring that we are meeting that that requirement as that DDA is given to us for each location. And we are not just hiring people, we are hiring people who are fit for the job. We are hiring people who are well knowledgeable and people who are also trainable, people that comes in and we are able to equip them with the right tools to provide the best services to our individuals as well. So yeah, so we'll be seeing a lot of new hires, and we'll be seeing them performing at the toppest level of expectations at each location.
Okay. Yeah, that's the fun part. We are getting ready to party soon.
Yes, we are getting ready to party soon. We are having the community living cookout. So this is this will be taking place in September the 18th, and at the lodge of at Marlborough. That's where it's going to be taking place. So we're looking forward to having everybody out there. Let's have fun together. It's a summer cookout. So come out, come ready to party with us. Come ready to also share your thoughts with us. Let's have that side discussion and also enjoy something outdoor on that day. So please mark your calendars for that.
We will forward flyers way ahead of time, so everyone could be aware, and then you could come on in and then spend time with your family members.
Yes. All right, we are also planning ahead already. It's August, but we're already planning for our Christmas party right now. So it's a lot of fun things taking place, and a lot of things we are planning behind the scene. So get ready for a festive celebration as we come together for our annual Christmas party. December 10th, 2024 is the date, and it's at Martin's Crosswings. This year we're excited to host the event at Martin's Crosswings. Everyone is invited as well. So if you're on here, we are inviting you. We would also share the flyer as soon as we have them available. We can't wait to celebrate, and we are looking forward to having everyone there. It says a gate fee will be charged for entry. A link to VIP will be sent out when the time is near. So please keep an eye on your inbox. Let's gather for an evening filled with joy, laughter, and holiday cheers. We look forward to seeing you there. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you so much, Andy. So we have a lot going on in community living. But Talia, I've already given you the update on what we've been working on leadership, but I wanted you guys to know the actions plan and the steps that we are taking. And many of them have already been discussed here. Have already been discussed here already, but I wanted to make sure that you understand that when I arrived, what we did, we developed a SWOT, and then we made a plan for the next 2 years on where we are going, and then what we're going to be achieving on a quarterly basis. And every quarter, we are going to keep track of it. We are having a matrix, we're having KPIs, and then making sure that we are meeting our goals. And if we don't meet our goals in some areas, we will go back and then we will fix it. We will return to the table. Things that are not working, we will discuss it, remove it, and replace it with best practices. So some of our actions plans are, we've already purchased a home that we are working on being licensed. And then we're going to replace that home. We're going to move everybody that is at Imperial to that new home. And then Imperial will be fixed, and then it will be renovated. And once Imperial is back to its glamour, then we will return the individuals back home. But right now we are in the process of putting these things together. So we will inform the family, everything, all the expectations of DDA and licensing will be followed. So we will keep you informed. We will keep CCS informed when we are certain and when the moves will happen. Okay. We wanted to reduce staff turnover, and then we have right now in community living, we only have about 22. We are in need of about 22 staff, and most of them are part-time, which is wonderful. We wanted to have an extra person-centered coordinator on site. So we hired an extra one to work with Keisha. So we're going to have 2 person-centered coordinator who helps with writing effective plans for our individuals. We wanted to have a staffing scheduler for the homes. We hired Miss Olayanka, and she already introduced herself, and she is going to be present in helping us, making sure that our homes running smoothly, and then our homes are always following ratio. As to training compliance, we are doing really great with that. Our program managers are keeping track and making sure our staff has their CMTs, all the required DDA training. We are recognizing our staff. We started a program called Terry Berry, where the whole organizations is informing each other and giving each other kudos and Employee of the Month. We developed guidelines. We have expectations for our DSPs, for our program managers, for our directors. Everybody knows their role, and everybody is following on what they're supposed to do, so that we can work at the table in a circle, and then we are all meeting the needs of the individuals that are in the middle. Okay. We are executing active engagement for our individuals. We have a number of activities our individuals have already attended. So if you are interested in seeing these during the time that your program managers are giving you calls on a weekly basis to provide you updates on your person, so feel free to ask them for what have they accomplished today, what have they accomplished this week or this month, so that we can send you those pictures. And if you would like to have the pictures anytime that they happen, just let us know. Share your emails, share your information, and then we'll make sure that you receive it. Okay. What else?
Excuse me, when was that summer picnic date again?
The summer picnic day is on the 18th. Is it on the 18th? I think I could go back. Give me a second. September 18th. Okay. All right, great.
And you said you're supposed to get a weekly call from the manager on an update on your family member. Is that from the house manager or the coordinator?
Correct. No, from the house manager.
Weekly, okay.
Perfect, yes. And then we all continue to develop plans and guidelines that are based on best practices as we go and visit the home and we do our site visit. And if we are noticing anything that needs to be updated, or any policies and procedures that we need to review, we come back to the table during our leadership meeting. Everyone is learning again how to be the CEO of their own role, because we all have a part in making sure that our individuals are receiving the best of care. And in order for us to do that, we have to take it as if we were the chief executive officer of our position. So therefore, everybody is being called to action and implementing what is expected of them as to their role. And we are also executing the active engagement in recruiting and training, and that is due to our HR department, and they have been just knocking it up. So then we are getting whatever that we are in need of when it comes to staffing. Accountability is very important, that we are all accountable for. Oh, sorry. Please admit that individual, so I don't know who that is. Yes. So we are accountable for the work that we do, so everybody's understand that they have there's role that they are supposed to meet, and then we're keeping each other accountable for our part so that our individuals could get the best of us. Deep dives. I know as we talk, that's what we talk. I talk a lot about the deep dive, the provisions of services, which is exactly everything that we have been discussing since this presentation started. Okay, we want to make sure that we stay on track. And then when we do our audit on a quarterly basis, we will always come back here at the end of that quarter to give you an update on how we are doing with every part of the services that we provide for the individuals that we serve. We will discuss our maintenance, our documentations, our ICM, our finance, any questions that you have, we will be ready to give you an answer. But if we don't have that answer at that moment, based on what we have found out through our data, then we will come back to the table, find it out, and then we will give you a call and we'll provide you with that information. We are continuously working on the individual's dietary needs. Right now, we have a really great plan in place. But of course, in order for us to make sure that it is working, we keep going. We're going to continue to go back in quarterly and review it, and making sure that our individuals and the staff are practicing what was taught to them at the community center. Teaching them how to cook and teaching them how to follow the nutrition plan for each one of the individuals that decided what they wanted to eat every single day. And then what's the next one? I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the fact that we are going into that many of you are going into ICM to read the your individual's caseload. And I know that Ryan is the one that implemented that. Ryan, if you're still with us, if you could like to share or say anything to the family members, I would really appreciate it.
Family members with access to our electronic health records, iCare Manager. We have 5 family members right now, and I think I saw 2 on the line who are currently testing. Actually, not testing. It's going well. So they're viewing the notes and they're loving it. If you are interested in reviewing your loved one's notes and are the surrogate / the decision maker in that sense, I'll leave my contact information in chat for you, and I'll also communicate it out to the managers should they.
Okay, because I can't see anything in a chat. What's your contact information?
We'll share that at the, what do you want me to share it now, Missy?
Yeah, because I'm on a call. I can't see anything. I wasn't given the video thing.
So my best I can tell you, I can give you my phone number and just call me and I'll tell you.
Okay, that's fine.
301. Oh, she's not in chat.
She's not in chat. Oh, okay.
So, I'm not in chat, ma'am. That's not the information that I received.
Okay.
256. 2454, and I can give it a lot more quicker that way.
Wait a minute, you say 256 what?
2454.
Wait a minute, I'm missing 3 numbers. What is your area code?
301 is the area code.
Okay, 256, and what's the last four digits?
2454.
Okay, thank you so much, because this will solve a lot of problems for me, because I've been asking ever since COVID because before COVID, I used to go to my brother's appointments with him, and seem like I can't get the information on what medical appointments and things that are being done that I request every time when we do his meeting. So this will be great, and I'll be contacting you, Ryan. Thank you.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you. So I want to. So you have more to add, Ryan? Ryan, do you have more to add, or you finished?
Finished.
Okay, thank you. So this is mostly it for my update, but of course we have a number of other departments who help us. So what we will do as we meet quarterly, we will invite them. We will have our nursing department, our quality assurance department. We have our maintenance department. We will have our risk management. His name is Nashawn, is brand new. And for some reason, apologies to him and to you guys, I forgot to attach him to this meeting. But next meeting, he's definitely will be there to let you know how we are doing for that. And then we will go forward and making sure that we are moving onwards, and you are being and you are being provided with every information, anything that you need to know on how things are going in the group home with your individuals. So for now, I wanted to know, I wanted to open the conversation for all of you. So if you have anything that you would like to share, anything that we have discussed, if there's anything that you have question on, and if we can provide you with the answer at this moment, we will try. If we cannot, can go back and we will call you back and we'll provide you afterwards. So the table is open for the family members. If you have any questions or if there's anything that you would want to share, if it's you can go from good to bad, but we are hoping it's all going to be good kudos for community living for the past 4 months.
Well, I don't want to be the only one talking, but this is Keith Wallace's sister. Overall, my brother's being well taken care of. He's been with you all for years. I think you all are the 5th group home that he's been with. We pulled him out of 2 and brought him back home, and I think 2 closed. But I have been very satisfied. Not saying that you're perfect, but I'm very satisfied. Right now, with my health issues, I'm taking care of my mom that's 83 and my 93-year-old cousin. So my issue is his care and his health, his appointments and stuff like that. Beyond that, I don't have time, to get into any more like I was. But this is the first time I've been invited on this call. My brother has been with the ARC for years. I thank you, Philip, for sending me this information. This call has been very inspiring because I didn't know a lot of this stuff that you all, have been talking about, and I don't have a problem giving the ARC, kudos on, the care that my brother being given. I was very, very involved before COVID. I wouldn't let you all cut his hair and a lot of things that I did for him, but during COVID, I had to let it go, and you all have been doing it so well. I'm not able to take those things back to do them, because when COVID in 2020, I was in a coma for 32 days. They wanted my family to take me off of life support. I had seizures, stroke, all kinds of stuff. So I have my own health issues. So I can't, do what I would love to do for Keith, but I do make sure I lay my eyes on him once a month, to stop down there and see how he's doing and everything. So I hope you all put me on the mailing list, and in 3 or 4 months when you have this call again, to be on it. And it's some things, people, that I would like to follow up on. But this call has been very inspiring. This is the first time I've been invited on it, and you all are doing a marvelous job. I worked in the field until I got sick with COVID for 33 years with Maryland Neighborly Networks in Greenbelt. I don't know whether you heard of it, but I worked with them for 33 years until I got sick. So I know all the ins and outs, all the things, that you have to do, in order to, run this business effectively. So I do appreciate you all, and please, because I don't get anything to the Christmas, when there's Christmas parties or summer parties or none of that, because my mom and I, would make sure we attend, if Keith is attending. If you all feel, that he should, that's fine. But if he's attending, we would love to attend. But I would just like to say thank you for everything.
Thank you, ma'am. We really appreciate it. And then we are looking forward to continuously working with you. And then we will always invite you to everything that we do and keeping you informed.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Ms. Smith? Patricia Smith.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am.
I'm here. I was muted before. I unmuted myself.
Okay.
First of all, I want to thank you for the information. I think one of the things that caregivers, guardians really want is information. And once we have the information, then we can move forward. Because we want to make sure that our loved ones are taken care of, and especially if they've lived at home. My daughter has lived at home with me for more than 40 years. And so this year is her first year being in a group home. I want to thank you for today, but I also want to thank the Central Region and the program coordinators and directors and Carmelita for helping us through the process. But for everybody who has helped us with this process, and I've been very pleased. I am a squeaky wheel, and I am someone who asks lots of questions, but I just need to have the information. And so getting this information has been very valuable to me. If there's anything that I can do to support, if I can do it, please let me know. Please put my name on the list. If I can't do it, I'll say I can't do it. But if I'm available, I would be more than glad to support you. I know that you're working hard. I also know that the people who are working in the group homes certainly deserve a lot more money, and you don't have total control over that. But making sure that they are stroked and making sure that they are acknowledged. And I just want to acknowledge everybody at Starlight who has given Hope a great start and has helped with the transition. So thanks very much for everything that you're doing, and that I know you will continue to do.
Oh, thank you so much, Ms. Smith. We really appreciate it. All right. I have Ms. Aladapo. Apologies if I said it wrong. I think Ms. Sabrina.
No, you said it right. Yeah, you said it right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I just wanted to also thank you all for all that y'all do for my brother. He's been at Port Echo for since 2013. And just all the program managers or house managers that have been there have been super helpful and communicative since I've been like his guardian. And so I just wanted to thank y'all for that. And I'm also willing to help with anything y'all need outside of that. I think Ryan mentioned something about electronic health records or just any like volunteer things or, anything that y'all need me to contribute. I'm willing to do that. The only other thing I would say is that in terms of these meetings, these quarterly meetings, I think this is only the second time I've been notified about one. The first time was like in 2019 or 2020, and I joined one, but I haven't heard of one since then. And it would just be nice if maybe like an email would go out with all the family members on there. I got a notification or like a text from one of the house managers that let me know about this, which I was very grateful for. But like if an email could just go through just so I could plan ahead for it and like put it on my calendar, that would be helpful. But I just want to thank y'all for everything that you do.
Thank you so much. Okay. We had put a little bit of hold in the meeting on the meetings for the past 2 years, so we're just resuming it right now. That's the reasons why you didn't get an invite. It's not because we had them without you. I promise.
Okay, great. Good to know.
All right. Thank you so much. Ms. Juanita?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, my camera's not on. I don't understand that, but
that's okay.
I just had a question concerning, you was talking about the nutrition, and I was just wondering, does the home, my son has been at Port Echo for 1 year now, and of course he's gained weight, and sometimes he eats a lot of starchy things, or he eats a lot of carbs, like pancakes and waffles. And I had him on Weight Watchers before he came there, so his weight was different. And I'm just wondering, is there do y'all have like a menu that you do monthly? That a monthly menu so that everybody knows. I know there's a book there that tells them no salt or whatever, but are there any menus planned in advance so that, we know what is going to be eaten for the week or for the month?
Yes, there is. And I will have the program manager and area director of that home tell you all about it.
Okay, I appreciate that because I have not been able to get that information, nor has it been consistent concerning, what he's eating all the time for breakfast.
Okay. Well, they'll give you a brief right now, and then what happened if you have any more questions of the platform, then they will give you a call and finish answering your whatever else questions that you may have.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Area director and program manager of Port Echo?
I'll respond to that. There is a menu. It's actually a breakdown of weekly menu, meaning daily. It's breakdown into daily and weekly, and even throughout the months for the individual. It specifies what the individual should be eating, the meal, and how it should be prepared as well. So those are what we have in that book. And just as Mercy said, we could also discuss that in details with you offline, so that we can walk you through on how that book is being utilized.
Thank you. I would appreciate a phone call. Thank you very much.
Sure, you will be getting one. Thank you.
The other thing, this is Thalia. Other thing we'll say is that we just finished all of our trainings. So this wouldn't have been in place months ago, but we're just starting to we've just completed the second cohort of folks who attended the training with the formal training. So it might take us a minute to make sure everybody's engaged as they should be.
Okay, I appreciate that comment because his blood pressure is starting to be impacted, and so I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Miss Thalia, I didn't know you were still with us. Okay.
I am.
All right, I would have given you more work. No. Okay, so who else do we have?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, but I can't see your name.
My name is Dolores Hardy.
Okay, Ms. Hardy, go ahead.
Yes, hi everyone. My name is Dolores Hardy. My daughter, actually, she just started there at the end of last year in December. So I think she's been there for at least maybe 5 months, 6. But yes, I just want to say, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank the house manager, Ms. Michelle, Ms. Endurance, and all those for support of my daughter. This is the 3rd residential home that she has been in, and I think I hit the jackpot. Because I say that because it's so the other 2 that she was in. I mean, it put. I don't want to see what's on the paper. I want to see action. And to me, ARC has shown to me they really care about their clients. They're just not words on paper. They really try their best to meet the needs of the clients, and I thank you for that support. And I know it's not always easy; it's difficult. You had to go through different changes to try to make things work. But I thank you for that, for the help that you are giving my daughter, and also the support that you are giving me. And this is my first time being on the meeting. I thank you, Ms. Michelle, for inviting me to the meeting. It's good to hear other family members, what their experiences have been and what their needs are as well. Because sometimes you feel you're alone by yourself. You just need someone else to bounce off questions or concerns, or hear others what they're going through. Where we can get together as I would say as a family to talk over different things. In regards of our adult children. So yeah, so this has really been an encouragement to me. So I just keep me in the loop. I'll stay in the loop, and I just want to just shout out kudos to everyone that's really been here to support my daughter. And also, yes, my daughter does have a eating thing going on. She was diagnosed with gastritis. It's inflammation of the stomach lining, and she's not supposed to be eating greasy, fatty foods. So yes, I would like some sort of eating menu for her, where she can really take serious what, the things that she's supposed to be eating versus the things that she's not supposed to be eating, to help her, to let her see that, look, that she's responsible for what she eats, So yeah, so I would like that to somehow make some sort of menu for her as well, just so she can look at and see what she needs to be eating.
And the house manager or area director will reach out to you on that, because there is a new menu, and then it is person-centered. So I'm certain she has a menu plan already. But we will review with you and make sure of it. Okay, Ms. Audie? And then as to having connections with other families, I know that Talia wants to do the person-focused training. Person-focused meeting. Sorry, guys. Family-focused meeting. So then we would like to have your information so that we can invite you in there. So maybe that will start the process.
Okay, well, great. Okay, that sounds good.
Oh, yeah, good. Thank you so much. Is there anyone else who have anything they would like to share?
Hi. My name is Patty. My name is Patty Minot. My sister is Aline, and she is at Fox Hill.
Hi,
Patty. She's been in the ARC program for decades. She's one of the older residents.
Okay.
And, the house that she's in on Fox Hill, I have to say, is perfect for her and the residents that are with her. They all get along well. The house is laid out great for all of them, and they maintain it very well. I have to say that. I would just like to make a suggestion, maybe, that whoever is the director in that area and all of the other directors in all of the other areas, why can't they have like individual meetings with those homes that they're directors of, just like this, so that we can get more specific to what we're asking for those homes? Do you understand?
Are you requesting like individual meetings with the family members?
Not with the family. Yes, with the family. Just like you invite them to a meeting just like this, but narrowed down to the homes that those directors take care of. So that you might be able to get a little bit more specific in asking questions and getting answers to those homes. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I definitely do.
Yes, I hope she understands.
I do.
You do? Okay, because communication, I have to say, I love the ARC. They've taken great care of my sister for many, many years. I've only gotten involved with her for the last 10 years. My mom used to take care of all this until she passed away. But the ARC has been, fantastic for her. But the worst thing that you guys do is communicate with the families, at least with my family. And they always say, well, I don't have your email. I don't have your phone number. I've given it to them 100 times. Every time there's someone new come in, they get from. Yes. So the communication has to be improved with the family. And I hope that's something that you will do, because I care about my sister very much. She's extremely happy now in the home. So, and she loves her, housemate. She's been with her housemate, Dorothy, for 27 years, I think. So I just hope that you can help with that.
Okay, sure. And currently what we have in place is that on a weekly basis, the program managers are supposed to be calling the families to provide updates on how things went the prior week. And then on a monthly basis, the area directors are calling to see how things are going. And on a quarterly basis, that I have this meeting with all of you guys, which I'm including all executive team or other department, intra-departmental our team members to join in to provide you with updates. But I hear you, and I think it might be a good idea, but I have to bring it to the table, and then we have to discuss it and making sure that it is, because the list of things that we have to do in group homes and requirements for licensing and so on. So we want to make sure it is something that is feasible. I don't want to promise it in this meeting and then we can't achieve it. But so far we have the line items of the one that I just explained to you. So if we are able to add that the the area directors will have a meeting with all the families once a month or every other month, then I will definitely keep you informed. Ms. Minot, please make sure. I hope I'm saying it correct.
Okay, it's Minot.
Minot.
You can just
Okay,
call me.
Minot.
I have to tell you, in the last 5 years, I have
Mhm.
not received but one phone call, maybe, from the house managers to tell me what's going on in the home.
Okay.
I have to call. I'm the one that has to make the call. I'm the one that has to call the house and ask the questions and get someone to call
Ditto.
me.
Okay.
Ditto.
Marie was great. Was the house manager there? You know,
Mhm.
I was able to send her texts, which I love because it's easy. You're not interrupting them. They can answer it when they can. You know, they can't always answer a phone call. But if you can text somebody, or, you know, they can even text me and say, hey, she's doing great this week. This is what she's done, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Because you can't always get a hold of me. I'm out in my yard a lot of times, and I don't always carry my phone out into the yard. So it's hard to get a hold of me. But a weekly call, ditto, never. Haven't
Mm.
received it.
Okay.
I mean, you've got a new manager there now. I've heard from her one time. And that's only because I sent an email to someone who still hasn't emailed me back after months of trying to get a hold of them. And then when the new director came in, when Maria left that position and the new director Ann came in, I've heard from her one time.
Okay. Well, we're going to improve. Okay. So we
I hope
will.
so.
We will definitely improve. And then you will have plenty of opportunities. I will make sure that everybody has my cell phone I'm going to send an email to everyone after this meeting, sometimes next week. And then the roster will be shared and you'll have my information. And then you can always give me a call if you have any questions. And then I will also give callbacks if it's needed. Okay?
And what's your name again?
It is Misty Lubin. I am the Division Director of Community Living.
Division Director. And can you spell your name?
Misty, M-Y-C-I-E.
M-Y-C-I-E?
Correct. Lubin.
Okay, and you say, okay,
Lubin,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
Lubin, Lubin. Don't ask me for my cell phone number because I don't know it by heart, but I'll be certain.
Okay, because I'm gonna be looking for this I'm gonna be looking for this email next month because, you know, you giving out a lot of information like that. I ditto everything the woman said. You know, nobody calls or nothing. You know.
Yeah. So we will make sure
you have to call.
Yeah, we will make sure that it doesn't continue that way. Okay.
And I say it every time it keeps meeting, you know. I want medical records and everything and can't get nothing, so I will be calling Ryan up.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone else?
Yeah, Mercy, I see somebody's hand. Miss Christie.
Okay, go ahead. I can't hear.
Christy Chick.
Miss Chick, can you hear us?
Her microphone is still muted.
Oh, okay.
We need to unmute her if we can.
Ryan, are you still with us? Because I
Sorry,
can't.
I didn't hear what's up.
Can we unmute Miss Christie Cheeks?
She's not muted. She can no, everything's on her end. She can unmute herself. I can't unmute her.
Oh, okay.
If I must say, I think that was Miss Dolores Hardy. I'm not sure if she's using somebody else's phone,
No,
but it seems.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, so it's not her.
Yeah.
Okay.
We already had Miss Hardy.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yes. Yeah. Is there anyone else?
She says it's not letting her unmute.
Give me a
I think
second.
she's
Let me take a
muted.
look. Yeah, give me a second. There's nothing disabling that.
She said she was going to put it in the.
She said she will put it in the chat. Yeah.
Okay.
Mine,
Sorry,
in
yeah.
order to unmute, I had to, you can unmute yourself by hitting *6. She may need to hit
She
*6.
should just be able to click her name and unmute herself.
You talking to me?
The person who was trying to, Christy, I believe. You should be able to click there's 3 dots next to your name. You can click that and there should be an unmute button. Or a mic button that you just click to select unmute. Sorry about that, Christy.
Ryan, she says it's not working, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, she's going to be typing in chat. Due to Teams and Zoom, the way they work, we can't unmute people. Like it's like a HIPAA kind of thing, a security thing.
We can ask her to make her comment in the chat, and then we'll try to see if we can answer her. And can she hear us?
I believe so.
Okay, so yes, tell her to make her comment in the chat, and then we'll try to answer. And if we don't have the answer, I'll make sure that we get back to her. While she's writing her comment, is there anyone else who has anything that they would like to add to this meeting?
Yes. How are you going to get our emails? Because I've never got an email from you also. How are you going to get my email?
Right now, Ryan is keeping record of everyone who attended. So on the chat, if you put in your email address, that was my next.
I'm not on there. I got a number to call. Sorry to interrupt you. I got a number to call.
Is this Lois, right?
Yeah.
I already got information from Mike here. I'm on top of things.
Okay, perfect. So Ryan is going to keep track of everybody's email, and then he will share that information with me. Then I will email the whole family member. And then you will keep receiving emails from me from time to time as well, to keep you up to date on how we are doing.
So Ryan, how are you going to get my email?
Hello? I got your phone number from our system.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, this is Solomon.
Solomon, can you please mute yourself?
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Miss Cheek she's indicated in chat what she was trying to say. She says she's just giving a shout out to EO2. Elder Oaks too. It's well managed and the staff are very caring and responsive. My son is happy with the increased outings and I've noticed the updates in the home. So that is fantastic to hear.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yes. Anyone else?
There's more? Juanita put her information in the chat. Miss Juanita from Puerto Rico. So we have her.
This is Ms. Hardy. I have a question. How often do the clients go on summer vacations? How do you go about planning that for the clients?
We haven't started that yet, but that is going to be one of our that is going to be one of the things that we're going to be discussing. Okay, and then I will make sure that you are made aware of when that is going to start. Okay, Ms. Hardy. But we're definitely going to be putting that into practice. But just give us some time as we get things rolling.
Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? All right, so now I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to tell us what would you like this meeting to look like? Is there anything that you would like to be included based on what we shared? Was that enough information? Is there something else that you would have liked to hear about that was a part of this meeting?
For Keith, Sister Lois, is very informative. This has been the best call I've had since Keith's been in the system.
Okay.
Besides his annual meeting, for real. I just have one question. I have information. I'm setting up all Keith's burial information and everything in case something happens to me and my mom, because after I got COVID and almost died, I'm into getting things in order. Who do I go to set up all this stuff for Keith?
You can
the paperwork to be on file.
Okay, you can go to the area director, and then she will connect you with Lillian Bradley, and then Lillian will make sure that we have everything in order.
Bradley, because we have his grave, and you all have an insurance policy, but a vault and everything has to be purchased. And I went to the cemetery and got all that information, because tomorrow's not promised to any of us, so I need to get his stuff, together. So you all will know what to do if we're not living.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been a great call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Juanita?
Yes, I just want to say that this was a very informative call. And in terms of something I would, I guess, like to see or know more about would be like the various activities that might be going on, let's say in my son's home or in the homes, the things that are done to keep the housemates engaged when they're not in the community. Not in the community at work or in their day program.
Okay, sure. We will add that next time.
Okay.
Okay. And everyone who has a release of information, we will post their pictures as well, so you guys could see them having fun.
Okay, thank you.
Now, going back to my access to eye care, should you want to see it, on a day-to-day basis, you can contact me and we can get that set up, and where exactly they're going.
I will say that someone asked me for if they could have permission to take my son's picture, but they couldn't tell me exactly why. So I didn't give them permission, but in the past I haven't had a problem with it. But I just wanted to know why it was being used. So I have not signed a form, but I'm willing to if someone explains it to me.
Okay. Usually, does somebody want to take on that, explaining to her why we have the release information and why, no? You want to go at it, Talia, or you want me to?
Well, you're talking about
the release of information for them when they take pictures, and then we put it on the website and we do activities and so on. Yes.
The reason for that is twofold. One is that we want you to have the opportunity, because we get a lot of feedback about just what's being said. Like, what are people doing? And sometimes parents are like, really? That person's doing that? I've never seen that person do that. And so we like to be able to take pictures of people out in the community doing things that they like to do. And we'd love to share that with you. And I think where Ryan wants to go is there is a part, if you decide that you want to be a part of that ICM opportunity where you can see what's going on with people, they have an internal Facebook type of application where you can actually go in. And so when they're out during the day, even during the day program, if they are in the day program with us, or they are doing things in the community on the weekends or during the week, we can take pictures of it, show you what people are doing, and you can have kind of a step-by-step, you can see it. The other thing is we do have a relationship, and we do want people to see the things that are happening with us as an organization. So if you are personally a part of our Facebook you following us on Facebook or following us on some other platforms, you will see for those people who have given permission, you can see some of the things that are happening in the organization. And personally, I am on Facebook and I post more things about the ARC than anything else. I just share when it hits my Facebook page, I just share it with people because people don't know what I do sometimes. And I'm like, hey, this is me. This is what I do all day. And we want to be able to share with people, let people see the value that we're bringing to the community. Sometimes it's about people in residential. Sometimes it's about the outreach that we're providing and educating people. We have lots of activities going on. So if you are connected with us in that way, you'll see things that maybe you can connect on. One of the things that, I've been a little surprised about is that nobody has said that they've been invited to any meetings. We have a quarterly family meeting once a quarter. And we send that out through Constant Contact. We send that out on the website and through our social media platforms. So we want as many parents and people to be involved with that as possible. The difference, though, is that we talk about the entire organization. And the purpose of what Missy's trying to do is to kind of honker in on the issues that impact and affect you specifically and your loved one. So I love this forum for that. And in some ways, you all's feedback may be you'd rather do this rather than doing the maybe every program should be doing it individually so you could really hone in on the issues of the programs rather than all of it. But certainly we want you to be involved as actively as you can be, conversate with us in any way you want to, or you feel that you need to. And if we're not making it available in every way, know that there's still people that you can reach out to and that we're listening. So as far as the pictures are concerned, if you do, it's a wonderful thing. If you are a little hesitant, it's okay. You can maybe start taking a look at what other people are doing, seeing if you're comfortable with that, and then say, yeah, I wouldn't mind being a part of that, or, having my son be a part of that. Or you can just watch and you can see and know that your son is participating and experiencing all the things that everybody else is participating in. And we have really, I've been here 2 years. I'm looking at the activities that are offered. And I mean, things, from health and wellness to people just having fun doing what they're doing, drumming, they dancing, they're doing a variety of things and a variety of environments. And so we know it's not perfect. We know that we can do more, and that is the point. And we want to do more. So we need to constantly hear from you. If you see us, I say it all the time, and I know everybody on this call that works for the ARC, they know I'm constantly talking about, are we moving the needle on it? Are we moving the needle? So it may not be a big thing all at once, but certainly we are in a position where we want to move the needle on what we do and how we impact people in the community. So we want to make sure that you all are family. We want to make sure you're taken care of before we go out and we offer everything to the world. We want to be the world to you. We want us to be making sure that we are engaging you and your loved one, so we do need to have this feedback on a consistent basis. So I hope I answered the question, Missy. And if I missed a part of it, you can jump in. But we do, we want you to feel that you can participate in any way that you feel comfortable. That's my answer.
You did, Talia. Thank you. And apologies. I didn't realize you were getting ready to lose your voice. I would have just answered the questions and let you rest.
Yes,
Okay.
this is Keith's sister. I'm a Facebook junkie, and I never had a clue that the ARC even had a Facebook page, so I just went and joined. And what is your website?
Oh, it's www.thearcofpgc.org.
Okay, yeah, I'm a junkie at heart social media, and I never even thought about you all having a Facebook and a website. So I will be, on that now, along with
Okay, and
everything else I'm on.
we will attach all the links on it. And then if you're looking at the presentation, you will see there's Facebook, there's Instagram, and there's LinkedIn.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you see at the bottom. So these are all the social media that we are involved in, and then we'll attach all these links for you guys during the email the thank you email that I send in the next few weeks. Okay.
Thank you so much.
And Ryan, before we go, Ryan, if you could talk a little bit about what is it? It's not Snapchat. It's something like that though, but it's inside ICM. And you want to talk? We haven't really kicked it off yet, but we would like to, and maybe we can start right here with this group.
Talia, 1 second, Ryan. We have a couple of family members who have their hands up. I would like to give them an opportunity to. Yes, there's one, Ms. Juanita.
Yes, I just wanted to thank Ms. Dahlia for explaining, about the pictures, and whoever the case manager or house manager is, I will sign the form. And again, I just want to say, I appreciate this forum. I think we need to continue it. I've come to the other ones. I guess you said it was more about the ARC as a whole, and I thought it was really the family meeting, but it wasn't. So I like this forum better.
Thank you. Ms. Smith?
I guess maybe you were asking what could be included in the agenda for these meetings. Maybe including some of the other forums that are available, or if not being able to list all of those, maybe giving us the context so that we could find out what those other forums are.
Sure. All right.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome, ma'am. Beverly, is that you? You have your hands up? Okay, okay, go ahead, Ryan. You've got the table.
Well, Zaya, are we just talking about the iCare access to family members?
No, I'm saying the picture part. What's that follows, like Facebook? People can take pictures and we can have them up there, and families could access that. They could see what's happening during the day.
That one we actually have not enabled at the moment. It will be.
I know
soon.
we have it, but maybe this might be the group to.
Yeah. Okay. So
do
we do have something called SnapTag in our iCare system, and essentially what it does is it's pretty much like Facebook internally within our system, our electronic health record, where we keep all of our records for the people we support. And essentially you can go in, write a story, write comments, give a heart, thumbs up, and other things. I mean, that's it pretty much in a nutshell. Facebook and our electronic health record system. It is something that we can enable that I actually have not thought about, Talia. Thank you for pointing that out. I just need to look into a few things because there's some things that I want to make sure that specific eyes should only see. But that should not be an issue. So if y'all want access to if y'all want to try out this, shoot me an email, which will be in the chats, and you'll get early access to try this in the future once it's
ready. Once it's ready.
All right, thank you. So we have about 10 more minutes. I wanted to give the program managers and the families an opportunity for them to interact. So program managers and family members, if you have anything that you would like to discuss, this is your opportunity right now. Oh, come on. We heard about the communication, right?
Well, despite lack of communication, the managers and the staff at my brother's house, Keith, Wallace, and Bowie, are awesome.
All right, wonderful.
They are awesome. I have no complaints, which make it easier for me to take care of my 83-year-old mom and 93-year-old cousin because I'm not stressed about Keith's care.
Okay, good. So, so program managers, is there anything you would like to say to any one of the program managers, to any family members, or are we okay? Any? Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Not a program manager. I'm a parent, and I want to say I'm very pleased with the services that my daughter receives at Bucknell.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Ms. King. It's nice to hear from you.
You're welcome.
It's Antoinette. Thank you.
Okay. So, directors, anything else you would like to add to this meeting?
Just want to thank all the parents for attending and want them to continue to attend. This is part of the communication, and I just thank you guys for joining. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're so welcome, all
you.
of you.
Thank you. If no one else have anything else to add to the meeting, we want to thank you for your collaboration. We want to extend our heartfelt thanks to each of you for your invaluable contributions to the services of our individuals. Your support and dedications have played a crucial role in helping us improve the services that we provide. It has ensured that our person-supported living services are expiring to the needs of the individuals that we serve, and then the individuals are getting the person-centered services that we say that we provide, the quality of services that we work towards achieving and making sure that it is implemented in every home. Our ARC families, your involvement makes a significant difference in the lives of those individuals that we serve. We are grateful for your continued support and partnership, and we hope to see you again next quarter. But before that, we hope that we see you during the party, the party that we're going to have for the individuals, well, the end of summer party, and then the Christmas party, and then that you stay in communication with us. It has been a pleasure. Let's stay in contact.
Yes, thank you.
Have a good rest of the day.
Thank
All right,
you.
enjoy your weekend.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye.
Good job, team.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, you all.
Bye, everyone. Thank